Hey guys, you're watching Theo Joe Tech. I am Joe. I don't know if you've heard, but YouTube recently announced that they are going to finally allow people to separate their Google Plus and YouTube accounts. It's going to be a separate services from now on, or at least whenever they make the switch in the coming months. So this kind of brought up the question, is Google Plus going to make a comeback, or are they just going to eventually kill it off? Now, obviously, I think that it was kind of a mistake to force people into using Google Plus on YouTube, even though it did actually introduce some good features. This included being able to tag people, adding people as managers, that kind of stuff, but it pissed a lot of people off, and honestly, it was really clunky connection. People just wouldn't have used it. The only reason they did is because they had to. The connection, it wasn't integrated. It just kind of was like, you post something, it just automatically gets fed to Google Plus, and there really wasn't any incentive to use Google Plus truly. But that's all besides the point, because we want to talk about, will Google Plus, now that it's going to be separate, be able to make a comeback? And I think maybe, I don't know, because at this point, so many people just hate Google Plus automatically. It has such a bad rep. Maybe they'll have to rebrand it or something. But I know some people are just never going to use Google Plus just because they got annoyed with it on YouTube when maybe they would have used it otherwise. But I think it is going to be better for Google Plus that it is separate, because anyone who's on there is going to want to be on there, as opposed to just people just having an account and never using it. Now, Google Plus seems to be hit or miss from my perspective. I see YouTubers like Marques Brownlee, who has thousands of likes on all his posts on Google Plus, and then you see me, I post something, it gets a few, even though I have thousands of followers, I guess because I never really push it as a social network that I use. And I think that's a big problem. You never really see people pushing for a Google Plus strategy. How many times you say, hey guys, follow me on Google Plus? No, you say Twitter, sometimes Facebook, and always subscribe. Obviously, it's on YouTube. But you rarely see people promoting their Google Plus page. Now, the reason I never really liked Google Plus is I don't like the layout, to be honest. It's kind of unintuitive. All the stuff is hard to find. On Facebook, at least, you just click a drop down, there's settings. On Google Plus, it's all kind of spread out. It's not intuitive. And maybe I have to get used to it, but I'm sure a lot of people are not even willing to get used to it. So I think if Google Plus is going to survive, they're definitely going to have to make it easier to use. They're going to have to incentivize it. Most people just aren't even signed up for it. So why would anyone else sign up for it now if none of their friends are on it? They're kind of stuck because no one's using it, and no one's going to start using it because no one's using it. But I think Google Plus really does have an opportunity here, because Facebook in the past few years has really pissed off a lot of people, because if you're a content creator and you have a page, you know that if you make a post on Facebook, it goes to a tiny fraction of your audience. And then of course, even if it does get a lot of engagement, to access the rest of your audience, they make you pay for a boost, which is ridiculous. That's why I really don't like Facebook, but you kind of have no choice, you just have to deal with it. But once Google Plus starts separating, I might actually start using Google Plus for real and actually putting time into it, and we'll see how it goes. And as I said before, I think it's going to be better that it's going to be a completely separate service, because all the posts on there are going to be related kind of to Google Plus. It's not just going to be like some stuff from YouTube, some stuff from Google Plus. You don't really know if people are just posting it to Google Plus or they just happen to post it on YouTube and it copied over. So I think it's going to be better separate. It's going to be a big improvement. But as always, I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys think about this, because maybe none of you even use Google Plus, so it wouldn't be worth it for me to work on it. So are you guys even using Google Plus? Would you even bother following me if I started posting on it? Or maybe you're one of the people who really uses it all the time and loves it. I'm really interested to hear why you guys like it. You can just leave a comment, or I'm always on Twitter as well, especially after I release a new video, so you can talk to me on there as well. You can also check out some other videos on the right-hand side. You can either click right on them or look in the description for the same link, such as if you're on a phone. And if you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up so I know that you guys actually enjoyed it, and I'll make more like it. If you'd like to subscribe, I try to make new videos 3 times a week, so it should be worth it. And as always, I look forward to hearing from you guys. So thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Have a good one.